Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to another Yorkshire Motoroamers lockdown vlog.
Yes.
Just thought we'd give you a little update on some of the things we're doing in this vlog with the limited time outdoors we can spend and stuff like that. So we hope that you enjoy the vlog.
Yes, our everyday life. I'm not sure how interesting that is to anybody else.
But this is how we roll. Right, okay, so Tracey's just come back from the supermarket and she's been there. She went at 8 o'clock this morning and she had to queue for an hour because they're only letting so many people in.
Social distancing pretty well.
Yeah. So she's just got back now. It's 11:15. So she's been out just over 3 hours just to do a normal shop.
A normal weekly shop.
Just a standard weekly shop. So as you can see, brought everything in from the car, and we have our latex gloves on, and we're actually using antibacterial wipes to clean every package because these have been handled by various people throughout the process. So just being careful. I don't think we've been over the top. I think it's just been sensible.
Well, there was something on the news that I don't know if it was yesterday, saying that you should wipe things over because coronavirus can live on plastic and metal and things for a lot longer than it will live on your hands.
Yeah, and bear in mind a lot of this stuff what we've brought into the house is probably just packed on the shelves throughout the night.
Right.
So you know that could have been packed by a person who does not know yet that they have contracted coronavirus. So it's just one of those things we've got to get used to doing. We all know that life is a lot different now, and this could be our lives for, well, who knows how long, but at least 3 months, but probably longer.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, 31st of March, and I'm off on my once allowed daily walk with Melli, so I thought I'd bring the camera with me and just show you around where we go. So this is the development we live on in Birkenshaw. It was built 2008, 12 years ago, I think. Yeah, it's quite a nice place. Houses are well built. I think there's about 70 or 80 houses on here. Built on what used to be, there used to be right in the centre somewhere, just along there, was the a grand old manor, which was the base for the West Yorkshire ambulance service. When they moved out, obviously pre-2008 or just before, they went to new premises in Wakefield, I think. The developers moved in and started building Threelands, as it's known. So I thought I'd just show you one of the little walks we do with Meli. Obviously I do the morning walk, which is what I'm doing now, and Tracey this afternoon will take her out. So Melli, she gets 2 walks. So this is what life is like in Birkenshaw. It's a Tuesday morning. I can tell you this is really quiet because usually there's traffic queuing from here all the way up the road there on a Tuesday. It's always busy on a Tuesday, I don't know why. So we're going to take a little walk down here, down the fields. Fairly slow. So a little bit about Birkenshaw. It's quite central to in West Yorkshire. So what we've got then, if I turn the camera that way, over that direction, we've got the Pennines, and to the right we've got Halifax, so in that direction, and then straight forward there we've got Huddersfield, and you might just pick up the M62, which when I get past these horses, you'll see that it's fairly quiet, the M62, because normally that's this time of the morning is usually jammed up, nobody going nowhere. So there you might just be able to see the M62 there in the near distance, and that weaves its way over, looking westward over towards Manchester and over to Liverpool. So if we look up that way, up there, that's kind of northwest, that's up towards Bradford, the boundary with Bradford up there. Across straight forward is Whitehall Road, just about where those farm buildings are, around about there. Is Whitehall Road, which runs parallel to the motorway, and that's the road between Halifax in the west and Leeds in the east. Yeah, as you can see, it's really come down here on a morning, and it's really nice and peaceful and quiet, and more so at these times we're living in at the moment. You might pass the odd dog walker, but that's about it. So it's good in that respect that you keep out of the way of other people. So found out a little bit of history about this this little path we're walking on here. Somebody had put up on YouTube a little bit of history, and I've lived in Birkenshaw most of my adult life, and I didn't realise there was a canal. There's a canal here, Birkenshaw Canal, and the story is that at one time, where we just walked down, where the horse is, just down there, is called Furnace Lane, and then if up there where the trees are, back in the 18th century, there was a furnace, and the whole area around here was littered with pits, deep mines, and I think there was some other type of mines. I can't just remember what you call them now. So the story is that the canal which runs down here, you can just see along this bank in here the route it followed, and more so down here you can clearly see the trail, the route of the canal, which historians think it serviced either the furnace or the pits. I've just remembered the name of the other mines, drift mines. So this canal, this is the small canal, Birkenshaw Canal, and if you look in places, you can see some of the stones which held back the walls. That shows you how much rain we've had. There's actually water down there. I've never seen water down there before. There's some of the stones there. And so the canal went from, or just beyond the furnace, probably up to one of the pits, and went across, and if you can see, the route followed that windy path there where the trees are, up to where that hill is, just about there, and there's a farm there called Blue Hills Farm. And they used to take all the slack and everything and pile it up there, so because of the colour of it, made it look like a blue hill, hence the name Blue Hills Farm. So you can still see one or two stones about. I think most of them are on this bank in here. So a little bit more about Birkenshaw. Birkenshaw used to be in the Spenborough Urban District Council pre-1974. It's now administered under Kirklees Council, which is in Huddersfield. So although we're a Bradford postcode, we're actually Kirklees, Huddersfield, but we're on the really northern stretches of northern boundary, I should say. So around Birkenshaw, the villages just up there, it's East Byley, and then if we just pan down just over the hills here is Unsworth, the village of Unsworth. In fact, some of the houses just there, and then just slightly left between the houses and Blue Hills Farm, and in the distance there is Cleckheaton, the town of Cleckheaton, which the town hall there, which used to be the Spenborough Urban District Council offices, administration centre. It's just the Cleckheaton town hall now, but that's like the biggest town in the area. That's just about 3 miles away. And then the valley, which you can see, obviously that's the Spen Valley, which runs from where the motorway is, more or less, in a southerly direction past Cleckheaton, and through the villages of the valley, such as Liversidge, Robertstown, and places like that towards Epmanwyke. So as the camera's facing now, that is in the direction of Gummersill, Drub just on the slope of the valley on the right, and then towards Eppman-Wyke, Batley and Dewsbury. And like I say, to the where the camera's facing now, over that direction, over here, just over the hill there, is Calderdale, Halifax, and then beyond, up by the hills there, is Huddersfield. And then over in that direction, sort of northeast, is Leeds, Driglington, Wakefield, and looking back on myself, up there just about a mile to the boundary with Bradford. So Birkenshaw is really centre of West Yorkshire, surrounded by all the different areas. It really is beautiful to walk down this area, summertime and in winter time. In winter time you get all the frost. It looks absolutely beautiful. Get some amazing sunsets over this way as well.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
So we're at the junction of top of Old Lane, it's Station Lane. Up there is towards what used to be the railway station. Coming on to Mill Lane. Obviously this road, if you followed it round, it would take you to where the old Oddies Mill was, which is now an housing development. It was knocked down about 50 years ago, I think. So just on the left is the boundary walls to what used to be the ambulance headquarters, which I mentioned earlier, and the small entrance coming up on the left, and we're back into Threelands. So there we are. That's my little daily walk done. So it's me in for the rest of the day. I've got my cycle trainer out, I'll show you that later on. And that's how I roll daily. Hi again. Well, here we are inside the house. Had my walk this morning and I'm here now for the rest of the day. So how do I keep myself occupied? Well, first of all, I have an ongoing jigsaw I'm doing, which is coming on nice. I think I'm about halfway through that now. And the other thing I do is upstairs, because I'm only limited to go out once a day like everybody else, and that's mainly to walk Melli. So what I've done is I've transformed the back bedroom into a training area for my bike. Now the back bedroom usually is for the grandkids when they come to stay, but obviously they won't be coming for a while, unfortunately. So while I can't get out much, what I decided to do is bring my road bike up and attach it to my Tracey bicycle trainer. So what you do, you take off the front wheel and attach it to this bar here, which is attached to the Tracey trainer. Now you can do it without this bar, but I don't trust myself. I'm a bit clumsy that way, and I'll probably end up falling off. So for safety, I just attach it to this. It's just operates exactly the same. Comes off these two runners at the back. I sit on there for 30 minutes or so, and you've done 10 mile. Right, so one of the things we like to do, we're doing a lot more, or Tracey's, when we're in lockdown, is to cook and bake.
First for me, I'm making focaccia. I've never made bread before, so we'll see what it ends up like. I've been kneading it for about, well, 10 minutes, so it should be about right now to go and be put to prove in the bowl. I think I'm going to make it into 2 smaller loaves rather than one big one. Then I'll freeze one. I actually had a go at making roti the other evening, which, for those of you that know, is an Indian bread. So I made that successfully. So here is my dough for my focaccia. So I will once it's risen, I'm going to take Melli for a walk whilst it rises now, and then I'll show you how it is before and after it's been cooked.
Right, okay. And this is made from, is this just the flour?
This is bread flour.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to get hold of some. Most of the supermarkets when I've been shopping have not really had any sort of flour. I've always got self-raising and plain because we do a lot of cooking, but I'd not got any. But I managed to get that and the yeast, so I'm having a go at the focaccia because we're having pasta for tea.
Is that made with olive oil then?
It's made with, the strong bread flour, olive oil and tepid water and a sachet of yeast, which you stir it till it starts coming together, then you bind it together, and then you've got to keep kneading it for about 10 minutes. And fingers crossed that when I come back from walking Melli, this will have doubled in size. Let's see. Tea towel?
Right, so they're all laid out, all ready to go to the proving stage now. Like Tracey says, we'll see what. How long does it take this, Trace?
It says that you should prove them for about 45 minutes. Cover them with a tea towel and tuck it underneath. So,
Right.
I shall get a couple of tea towels out and do that, and we'll see what they're like when I come back. I'm just going to do the washing up before I go.
Right, so we shall see.
It's quite exciting, isn't it?
And this is to go with our pasta arrabbiata.
It is.
Right, so they've come out and they've risen.
Hopefully.
And Tracey now is just putting some holes in, which she's going to fill with olive oil.
Well, you just brush the top with olive oil, but it's traditional focaccia has
some rosemary on.
Well, it can have. This is going to have rock salt on it.
Now you're going to drizzle some olive oil over it.
I'm going to brush some olive oil over.
Be generous.
Oh well.
Sea salt and rosemary.
I'll do some with rosemary.
Okay,
rosemary.
that's lovely.
I'll do the plain ones.
Right, we'll look forward to them coming out.
So would you like to have rosemary on the big one or the small ones?
Small ones.
Right then, let's see how they turn out.
Yeah, looking really good.
Oh.
On goes the rosemary.
I shall put a little bit of salt on as well as the rosemary.
Right, a moment of truth.
A moment of truth, indeed.
It smells really good. And coming out, oh look at them.
And that's the big one. And here are the rosemary ones.
Look at them.
Well,
Absolutely beautiful.
quite pleased with those. They've come out quite well.
Yeah,
I
so
suppose the proof of the pudding is in the
look
eating.
forward to them.
Yes, we shall have them with our pasta later. Well, we'll have the big one maybe with our pasta later. Not that we'll eat all that, but yeah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that little vlog we put together in our exciting life we have at the moment.
We're going to be like on an outside by the time we've finished, aren't we?
But with all Tracey's baking, we are, yeah.
Normally we don't have the time to do as much baking and eating.
But we are getting out when we can.
Oh yeah.
An hour each day. As you say, I go in the morning, Tracey in the afternoon.
Meli and then
the cycling, as you've seen. So we are doing exercises apart from baking and other jobs. So hope you enjoyed the little vlog. Give us a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, we actually received notice from YouTube that we have now got 100 subscribers. Woohoo! So thank you so much for those of you who are subscribed and helping us grow our channel. It's a little bit difficult at the moment trying to put some decent motorhome content on, as you know, but we'll just keep in touch with these little mini vlogs. Once again, thank you, and we'll look forward to the next 100. So any of you that's watching this that's not subscribed, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and please consider subscribing to our channel and help it grow. So all keep safe, keep well, stay in, and protect the NHS.
Look
See you
after
later.
yourselves. Bye.
Bye.